I'm here with Aki Kaliatakis at the Millionaire to Billionaire Conference. Ali, Aki,
that's
I got it wrong.
Almost.
I've got a cousin called Ali, that's why it's like
called Ali, Aki, Oti, anything you want.
Tell me, you're the only South African speaker here, right?
The only South African speaker, that's right.
So that should be a compliment that they asked you or everyone in the country. There's a million speakers that they could have asked in South Africa to ask you. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready as I'll ever be. Yeah, it's exciting.
What do you think people can expect from having you on stage today?
Well, I think they can expect a little bit of entertainment, but the reality is that what we're here to do is to help them become entrepreneurs, to become millionaires. And let me tell you something, in spite of every other thing that we're going to talk about today, if you don't have customers, you can't do it, okay? It's the customers who make us rich. Whether you've invested in a firm, whether it's your own company, your own business, your own shop, your own service, you can't do it without customers. So what I'm going to be sharing is just a number of basic hints and tips about what do you do to be different with your customers, what do you do to be unique, distinct, what do you do to become irresistible to them, okay? And you do that by obviously giving them brilliant experiences.
A little bit of homework on you before I came.
Good.
I had a couple of call centers, I'm all about customers, we all in the industry. I know that your focus is purely on customer service. Customer service to get sales or customer service to retain customers?
Well, the irony is that it works together. You see, most businesses will have a business plan or a marketing plan which is about customer acquisition. Apart from the fact that that's enormously expensive, okay? I mean, you're talking, if you do a 30-second spot on, highlights of TV, you're talking hundreds of thousands of rand. But the reality is, okay, that what gets you business is when your past customers come back again and again and again through cross-sales, up-sales, when they do things like refer you and recommend you to their friends, okay?
That is something that I actually see people struggle with a lot. Referral type business. I always believe that referral sales are your best sales.
Absolutely.
Tell us a bit about it.
You don't have to sell. You see, what's happening is that if I give out a message, and I'm going to use overseas statistics, but about 14% of people actually believe what they see in adverts. They all go, no, tell me another one. But trust has gone. And yet more than 90% of customers will trust the opinion of another customer. Whether it's my friend, whether it's my colleague, or whether it's a stranger on the other side of the world. The internet, of course, has made this incredibly powerful. One statistic, it used to be that on average, one unhappy customer will tell between 5 and 10 other people.
There are two schools of thoughts, and I need you to listen to me carefully. Some people say that in sales, just sell up a store and forget about the customer. If you forget about him, you continue paying. Then there's another school of thought that said if you look after your customer, you'll continue paying. What are your views on those different schools of thoughts?
Okay, I don't know how many of the viewers have actually, lived on a farm, but I use this little analogy. If we want to have a good chicken dinner tonight, the first challenge is to chase and corner and catch that darn chicken. There are two problems with that. Number one, the chicken does not want to be caught. Number two, we've got all our competitors chasing the same chicken. If we catch it, tonight we have a good chicken dinner. But then tomorrow morning we've got to start all over again, okay? On the other hand, if you take care of that chicken and nurture it and plump it up, then you have omelets every day for life. Now, it's not about omelets every day, but that's the analogy. You see, what happens is in the old days, you could get away with it. You put a microphone around your neck and you do your latest greater at the shopping mall, or you sell spark plugs and so on. But today, customers are more informed than ever before. They're more savvy than ever before. And as a result of that, okay, they do their comparisons and they understand, and they get onto websites like pricecheck.com and they say, well, I want this TV set. I'm in the store, I've checked it out, I've looked at the features, I like it. I get onto PriceCheck, type in the model, and PriceCheck says, we'll deliver it to your house tomorrow for 1/3 less.
You think it's a skill that is required? Because I see myself as a hunter. I'm not a farmer, and we did the analogy of farming. I always say that certain people are meant for hunting, certain people are meant for farming. How important would be acquisition versus retention in customer service?
It's amazing because there are probably 4 or 5 different kinds of salespeople, okay? There's the Lone Ranger who just goes out there, gets the results, meet the results, okay? They don't care what happens afterwards, and they're difficult to manage.
That's me.
Okay, right, absolutely. But then there are the sort of relationship builders and those who, go out there and build relationships, and as a result, they're getting the sales. Now, that's not necessarily always the best strategy, because today, what seems to work best are the so-called challengers. Now, it's not that they're challenging their customers, they're challenging the ideas of the customers. And they, in fact, have done so much homework that they know your business perhaps better than you do. Why? Because they bring the expertise of what they do, okay, and they start questioning and challenging whether your practices are the best practices. So, for example, in my world, I'm most successful when I'm, building relationships But also, when I'm saying to my clients, but you didn't think of this, did you? And you know how much that costs you? And you know how many customers you may think that you hear about all the complaints, but the reality is that in a retail environment, 4% of customers actually tell somebody in the business that have got the power to do something. The other 96 just never come back. So these are the kinds of things where we challenge them and we teach them stuff. That's the process of challenging, okay? And then of course you get the plodders who just go through the motions, you know. I don't want to insult any of my clients, but many of the salespeople are just order takers, okay? Now between those four groups, you need probably all four in your company, okay? You need those hunters who just go in there, do their thing, and move on.
Pass it on to the farmer.
Yeah, but somebody needs to pass it on to those who nurture the relationships, say happy birthday, find out where they're going on holiday, you know, what is the turn on, this one likes golf, that one prefers crossword puzzles. I'll just give you a simple example, okay? I went to a client a while ago, and first time I was meeting him, and I saw on his desk, they took me through to his office, he wasn't there, on his desk was a Sudoku puzzle. So when he walked in, you know, break the ice, the usual sales thing. Oh, I see you like Sudoku puzzles. Oh, he says, yeah, I'm mad about them, okay? Every lunchtime I sit and I do the one from the newspaper. Okay, it files in the back of my mind, I don't even remember it. It just so happens that a few weeks later I was at Durban Airport, nothing to do, waiting for my flight, go to the bookshop over there, and at the counter I see a little book of Sudoku puzzles, okay? It was 43 Rand or something, okay? Wrap it up nicely, send it off to his office. The next thing, okay? He says to me, how did you know? I said, you told me. Oh, yes. He said, you know, this is actually brilliant. He said, thank you very much, okay? As a result of that, that client became to our business over a period of years with millions, okay? We've got to get in touch with who they are. I always say, you've got to get into their hearts and into their minds before you get into their pockets. But what we want to do is get into their pockets and not to worry about the human being. It can't be like that. Not today.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No, Thaamir, thank you very much.
I learned a lot from you.
Well,